Hello and welcome back once again to Goonies World. I am Meanie, also known as Ryan, and joining me as always, Johnny Farrow, also known as Sean.
Hey, hey, hey.
And Goonie, also known as Colin.
Hey, hello.
And joining us once again, and I would say this is a special guest, but it's getting less special. You're with us all the time now. So
less special now?
But yes, we are joined, of course, by Lunicorn, also known as Lynn.
Hello.
And I think, unless I am mistaken, and I could be, because dice, this really will come down to dice rolls, but I think we may be finishing up our Goblin quest. And this, due to that, depending on how the dice come down, this episode may run a little long or may run a little short because we might all just die. Well, all my goblins are already dead, and a couple bad rolls, and y'all might lose all the rest of your goblins too, and might just fail this fart rocket mission completely in half an hour or something.
Yeah.
But hopefully that doesn't happen. Or if we're super successful, maybe it goes an hour and over an hour. We'll see.
But if it happens to be really short, I think we can, if we have some NPCs, we can just narrate. I mean, maybe we can roll a little for them, but we can at least narrate something, some kind of ending if we want it, if we want to keep it going a little longer. Depends on how it ends. If we die in spectacular fashion, maybe we want to keep it that way. But that's an option, and if it's really short.
That's true. And of course, I mean, like I said, I'm already out of goblins, so I've been kind of playing NPCs. But if I think it would be a success if we have one goblin survive and get at least launched into space, then I will consider that, a success. How many, by the way, I'm of course out of goblins. How many do you have, Sean, left?
I've got 3 left. I'm on Suck Monkey. I still have Chicken Butt and Leopold.
And Lynn, how many you got?
I have 2.
Okay, and Colin?
2. I have one more left after the one currently that I'm on.
Gotcha. So we are all running a little bit low, Sean having the most. So I think it is most likely that if anyone makes it to the moon, it will be the boners who, that was kind of their whole idea anyway. So it would only be fitting, I think, poetically, if one of the boners made it. But I think all we have left to do is task 3, right? Which of course has increasingly difficult, increasing number of successes or victories needed to. So we're up to 5 now, and we have none so far. We need to launch the rocket, or rather ignite the first stage, and then once the first stage is expended, make sure that the fireworks explode in a beautiful flower, and then commence the actual farting part of the mission to get into space. So with that, does anybody have any ideas? I kind of had an idea for what an NPC could do, because I was kind of playing this ogre, or is it ogre?
Yeah, well, orc,
yeah. I was kind of playing this orc, which I have named Grug, although I don't know if they even are smart enough to have names. But if anyone has an idea, feel free to take it away, or I can have Grug do what Grug was going to do.
Yeah, you can go ahead with Grug.
Yeah, get Gruggin.
All right, well, what Grug was going to do now, I'm sort of assuming that we have the goblins, and this wasn't specifically a a subtask to actually attach the goblins to the rocket or whatever. I'm assuming how are we imagining that they're boarded or tied to or whatever? Because I kind of imagine that they would just tie themselves to the outside near the bottom, because and use their asses as rocket nozzles essentially. But I don't know. That was just what I was imagining.
Yeah, I mean, for some reason I was picturing inside, like an actual rocket, but that does cause some issues, because of the the fuel, the fire. So we'd have to be but then we couldn't fart if we were up towards the front, so...
I think it's kind of funnier to be all tied onto the outside.
Yeah, for practical reasons, and it's funny, we probably can be on the outside, should be on the outside.
All right. So I'm imagining we've got this rocket positioned kind of angled up, pointing at the moon, because, we know nothing about orbital mechanics, or, and so we just figure point straight at it. That's, what you got to do. And so Grug thinks he's going to be helpful and give the goblins a head start. And he just picks up the entire rocket with all the goblins, the 3 goblins tied to it, because obviously none of mine made it. But he just picks it up and he's going to hurl it into the sky to kind of give you a head start. And then someone can light the fireworks after that, once you're good and going. So
Yeah, sounds great to me.
Well, you're using your strength, so at least 2 dice.
Yeah, I think 2 is pretty reasonable. So I'll roll those and see what we get. Holy moly. All right. Well, I got a 4 and a 6. So that's 1 victory. And
1 down, 5 more to go.
And something good, so whoever goes next gets a +1.
Nice. So we're in the air, right? A little bit at least. He's got us, flung us. I mean, he's pretty strong, so I bet we're kind of flying up in the air.
Yeah, I would say you're pretty far up, and probably farther up than any goblin, as far as has ever been in the air up to this point, unless they've had been flung by, an orc.
Yeah. It's probably true, but they probably didn't live to tell anyone about it when they crashed, to the ground.
Well, you probably won't either. But
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna. I don't think we will either.
So that was 1 victory. We need 5 total, or we need 5 more after this?
We need 5 total.
Okay, so 4 more.
4 more.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're flying. I'm going to do the whole classic never-ending story thing, raise my hands up and then go, yeah, while we're flying. And then, somebody light this bitch!
You can... Well, who has the... I think...
Flint and Steel.
Flint and Steel
Yep.
was the
I have
Fowler.
the Sacred Flint and Steel.
Yeah.
The Fowler clan. Fowler.
Flower, flowers.
All right, so that's going to give me 2.
Let's go power, flower power.
Oh. I got a 6 and a 1.
Ooh. Well.
So. Oh,
So
I guess
the
I got a 7 and a 2, didn't I?
Correct.
Yeah.
So the 7 counts as 2 victories,
Oh my gosh.
but the
We're
2
doing good on that already.
is an injury, unfortunately.
Yes.
So I don't know how you want to narrate the injury, but there's any number of ways to be burned doing this, I'm sure. So
Yes, and that's what I was thinking is just some severe burns. And this is Rose, who's already red as can be. So
Now she's red and blistering.
now she's red and blistery. Yes.
All right.
So we only have 2 more victories we need.
Yeah, and then we are launched.
What? So this is for? Oh, just for the stage 1 though.
Correct.
Okay. I was gonna say if we only need 2 more period, then wow, this is really gonna be short probably. But no.
No, we need well, 14 more total.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah, well, hopefully we can keep up this good track record.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yes, so we're lit, right? I mean, all we need to do now is...
well, at least
at least partially lit.
some,
Perhaps there's some that didn't get ignited that could
Oh, that's
be
right. Yeah, we still need the 2 more.
Yeah, and I just realized I probably should have rolled 3 dice because I also have expertise at making fire. So I need to remember that for next time.
Yep.
Well, if you would like to retroactively just roll an extra die and see what happens, it could kill you, or it could be another victory.
I think I will.
But if you get a 6,
6, baby. I
So
got
that's a
6.
7.
Oh, my God.
that's a 7. So
Oh, yeah.
that is all of the launching that we need, or the first stage anyway.
Yeah.
So now we have to somehow, and I have no idea how to do this, but within the first 2 turns, because only Lynn and I have gone, we've smashed out the very first subtask. And now we need to ensure that the fireworks would go off, and I don't have any idea how one might go about doing that. Didn't really think about it when I wrote it down, but that's what we got to do next somehow. Oh crap! And I need to roll some dice.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. We got a difficulty here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna not be as easy as it was looking like it was going to be.
I'm not sure what to do with this. Actually, I think I'm just going to roll again because that's really... what I rolled was a rain of frogs is one thing, but these frogs are as big as horses.
Well, it's kind of perfect for us as we're flying through the air. If it's raining horse-sized frogs.
Well, if you like it, then I'm willing to keep it. And so there are horse-sized frogs begin raining out of the sky.
Once you get high enough, you might encounter some crazy weather up there and wherever we are.
Yeah, so we smash through some horse-sized frogs and get frog guts all over us. Who cares? It's better than a freaking time loop again.
Oh yeah, that was the worst.
Yeah, that sucked.
I will say, I mean, if you get an injury, you've got a built-in thing. You got smacked by a horse-sized frog on the way down. So
Right.
that's something. But that leaves Sean and Colin to figure out how to ensure that the fireworks go off and make a beautiful flower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make it pretty.
Well, I think so. How are we strapped in here, or strapped on to the rocket? I guess we can kind of just narrate that, but however we want. But maybe we have a little, like we're secured by some straps or some rope, so we have maybe some leeway we can maneuver around on the outside of the rocket, because I think we kind of need to get to the bottom where the fireworks are to maybe or unless we're holding some fireworks we want to just point out like Roman candles, but more flowery.
Yeah, I kind of imagined that basically the goblins were already kind of at or very near the bottom and just kind of secure, like put rope basically wrapped around like 3 or 4 times and tied.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I think something like reaching in and grabbing a firework and pointing it or something, that's perfectly all works for me, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll give it a shot. I'm on Pinky. He has 1 injury right now. And I don't remember if we had any modifiers.
No.
Okay. So, I've just got the 1 die. Yeah. All right. 2 injury. Well, that's it for Pinky.
Oh.
Oh no.
You know what?
Well,
Pinky.
No. No, I'm going to spend an ear because I have never spent any ears. And I'm going to keep... Because I'm getting low, so yeah, I'm going to... What is that? So you just... that's a reroll?
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, each goblin gets 1.
But you got to keep the next one you get, but hopefully it's better. And I rolled the same thing. It's fate.
Oh. Well, describe that one. I want to hear that, Death.
Yeah, so he's... I mean, I'm picturing like, these fireworks are going off, right? So and it's fueling the rocket. There's fire shooting out of the end, and he just reaches in to grab one and incinerates his hand, and it the flame just crawls up his whole body, yeah, he's just burnt to a crisp.
It just went up like a pink Roman candle.
And he
It was
is
pretty, though.
magically replaced by the next goblin secured into his spot on the rocket.
Yes,
Because, that's how goblins work.
yeah. Well, he was just around on the other side of the rocket, and he just kind of squeezed his way into where Pinky was, and now I have Plop, the pernicious, with his loose skin. And yeah, I guess it's Sean's turn.
All right, well, I guess it's up to me now. I'm going to get a good firework, Even though we're not in the United States of America, you know how there's always that big red, white, and blue one, right? With all the red, white, blue sparkles. It's going to make a prettiest flower you ever seen in your life. This one's for Pinky. And I'm going to light it, but then hurl it, like a javelin, like a spear. I'm going to light that thing. And if I got my arm free, I'm just going to whip it around like a softball player pitching underhand, and then hurl that thing on out of here. And I'm only going to roll 1 dice because that's really all I can justify. And I have a 4. I had no bonus, so 4 is a good thing, right?
Yeah.
4 is something good. Yeah.
And the next goblin will get a +1. So yeah, it's good. I hurl it and it just explodes and gives the most beautiful red, white, and blue flower you've ever seen. Lights up the landscape beneath us, in fact, and beautiful. Yeah, it almost brings a tear to my eyes right there. That one was for you, Pinky, and all the other goblins we've lost on our great quest. We all bask in the glow of the beautiful sky flower.
Well,
Wow.
if we're going in order, that brings it back around to me. And I don't think there's anything really that Grug can do from the ground, but I'm kind of thinking this lighting of the fireworks and this, barrel rocket flying through the sky may have caught the attention of a wizard, because of course we're launching it out of the magical testing grounds.
Mm-hmm.
And I think perhaps a wizard seeing this debacle unfolding may, feel inclined to try to help out in some way. Now, he doesn't exactly know what the quest is that you're going on, but he can, well, let's see, they can fly.
Sure.
So, yeah, I think this robed wizard is going to fly up next to you and wave a wand at the rocket in an attempt to assist you.
It's very kind of him.
Yeah. Thanks for the assist, Gandalf.
I think it makes sense that he would get 2 dice. I mean, he's a wizard, so casting spells is kind of his thing, right?
Sure.
Oh, son of a bitch. And who went last? They got a 4, right?
We got a +1, yeah.
So I got a 4 and a 5, so I got a 5 and a 6.
Nice.
Good.
Unfortunately not a 7, but that is going to just straight up be two successes, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
7 is, yeah.
And how many more victories are we working on this
We need 5 more on this one.
stage? All right.
All right, so guess if we keep keeping order, Lynn, do you have any plans?
So I guess I'm kind of picturing like we're lighting off some of the bigger fireworks individually.
Yeah.
So, Sean got a red, white, and blue one. I would like to do a purple and green great big firework on this turn. See if that gets us anywhere. And I think again, I think I can take 3 again. I mean, we're still
You got the flint and
making
steel,
fire.
and you're
I
making
still
fire.
got my
yeah.
flint and steel, so come on, baby. Oh, I got
That is not a happy face.
no. It's not a happy face. I got 2 2s and a 4. So at least something good happens, but Rose, poor Rose. Unfortunate timing as Rose is attempting to light this. She gets a little too far away from the rocket. She gets smacked into by a horse-sized frog and is sent falling to her death. No!
Goodbye!
Well, at least she basks in the purple and green glow of her lovely skyflower.
It's true.
What a way to go. But that will confer a +1 to whoever goes next.
Yeah. Who would that be? Would it be Colin or me?
Either one. Technically, I think it would be
I think I
Colin?
went. Yeah.
All right.
but I don't think that has to go in order. So.
No. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do the same thing. I'm gonna try to grab another really fancy-looking firework. And it's gonna be really flowery. So, Oh wait, so I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna say with my extra skin, I've got extra reach. It's like
Yeah.
I can control my flab.
Flabby Squirg.
Yeah. And I am going to just yank one out of the stash of fireworks and try to, like, I'm picturing it already sizzling, like the wick is already going, and I'm just going to grab it and throw it, outside of our area for it to explode. So I'm going to roll 2 with my flab. And I roll no, is there a plus?
+1, I believe.
+1, yeah.
Okay, so that would be a 5 and a 4.
All right, so that is going to be another victory, and you pass the +1 on to Sean.
Well, thinking of your flabby body, let's not forget that Suck Monkey has these great big huge Mick Jagger lips. So I'm going to try to give it a little bit of extra oomph. I'm going to grab one of those beautiful all pearly white rockets, with just the beautiful white shimmering of stars. The kind that crackles too, like the fireworks that crackle when they're raining down. I'm going to grab that, but I'm going to give it some extra oomph by generating some pressure with my lips, just go like real big floppy to push it out even further once I.
That's coming later.
Yeah, then I'll be more farts with my butt lips later. But for now, I'm gonna give it a big floppy and hope that they'll give me 2 dice, and I'm gonna roll that and motherfucker.
You have a +1.
Okay, well, instead of snake eyes, I got 2 2s.
Well, so Suck Monkey has bit the dust, I'm afraid.
So I'm going to say my lips actually got caught in it. Like they were so big and so flappy that like the fin on the rocket snagged my lip and it just ripped me out of the rope harness. And I carried it off. Boom! And I crackled, too, as I rained down. On the so goodbye Suck Monkey.
That was the most beautiful death I've ever seen.
It was beautiful, and Suck Monkey just ran right through his so yeah, Chicken Butt magically appears, scooses over from the other side of the rocket where we didn't see him, and Chicken Butt has this, like, I don't think chickens do have big butts, but Chicken Butt has like this great big butt, it's just like yeah. So that's his special ability in case my big butt comes in handy. But unfortunately, I've gotten no more victories, and Suck Monkey is raining down onto the Wizard's testing ground far below, or whatever we're above at the moment. Imagine we're not going straight up. We were kind of angled.
Yeah,
angled intentionally. At the moon. Well, I think having now observed everyone making. Attempting to do these fireworks. Perhaps this wizard who's kind of flying alongside you has gotten the idea of what is going on, and with no modifiers. Although I'm wondering if I can argue to give him 3 dice because he's a wizard. He's magic. If he wants to make firework, he's not actually making the fireworks go. He wants to do magic that looks like fireworks because he figured out that's what you guys were trying to do, and he's feeling helpful today.
I think you can argue for it. I mean, come on, like flashes and whiz bangs and fire, that's like Wizard 101. That's the first thing they can all do, right? So I think you can argue for it.
Well, and with no modifiers, that's going to be 2 5s and a 4. So you're getting a ton of help.
Nice.
From these guys. So yeah, wow, that's I wouldn't have believed that had I not just rolled it. So that's 2 more successes and a +1 to whoever goes next.
Right.
nice.
So what do we got now? How many do we need more?
Just 2.
You need 2 more.
2 more. All right. We could do this. We could do this.
All right.
We could do this, fellas, says the freshly minted chicken butt.
I'm going to attempt to go for another firework again. This is for Rose and all my other sisters that have been lost during this quest. I'm using my lucky ear.
Yeah, use that ear.
Don't forget you have a plus one.
One of them was cockeyed. All right. I got a 3, a 5, and a 7 when I add my
crap.
+1.
Okay, so all right.
Oh my.
So that is going to be 3 successes and a bad thing, right?
And a bad thing.
Yeah.
Well, that completes the firework bit, and if we were to carry over the success to the next one, but I don't think we can do it this time.
Yeah, I don't think we're. Yeah.
Because we're getting through this really fast, and we're only halfway through an hour, so I'm not gonna rule that we carry that over this time.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's in the spirit of it anyway, although I haven't read it, but I think we can all live with that. But hey, I got 2 goblins left. Each one's got an ear. We can still make this.
We've completed the second task. Now we just gotta fart our way to the moon.
Just far away to the moon, fellas.
Tell that moon,
Yo.
Alice.
What is the something bad that has to happen?
I think maybe because I used an ear that even though technically this would be an injury, but it doesn't have to be serious enough to count towards my death. I think maybe Lavender, the newest goblin that is attached to this group, she lost an ear.
Oh.
Yeah, she
Good
blew.
big pointy
She
goblin
blew.
ear.
She blew one of her big pointy goblin ears off.
Well, it went to a good cause anyway.
Yeah,
So.
she did use an ear, so yeah.
Okay. All
All right,
right.
you pernicious son of a bitch, let's do this. We ate those beans
Yeah.
for a reason.
Yeah, we spent a whole hour trying to eat beans.
Failing to eat beans, at least we got a few down. Yeah.
Vomiting on each other and dying. Yeah.
So let's make it count. And
We will not have puked in vain.
yeah. Trying to justify more than one dice, but yeah, I'm at a loss there.
Well, he's flabby. You get some extra friction on the.
Like it creates like
You
more
create
force
like a
when it
wind,
comes
Like
out.
when you
more
put your
force.
thumb on the end of a garden hose.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. There's more
Big
pressure.
Butt, his big saggy butt cheeks will be flapping and creating more. Yeah.
Okay.
I love how I love the straws that we grasp at to justify more dice. Sometimes it's great.
I feel confident we're in the spirit of the comedy
Right.
of the.
Completely agree.
Yes.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Rip it.
Now I can never remember if we had any modifiers or not, or were we not carrying those, or I don't know.
Oh,
No, we didn't. Or wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, we do carry the modifiers.
Because
Well, you went last, right, Lynn? Because you got
yeah,
you got
I
you lost
did,
your
and
ear.
I lost my ear, and that was something bad.
Oh,
so
okay.
unfortunately, we do have a
it's just
-1.
-1. There you
okay,
Tell me something bad. All right, here we go.
okay. Well, fuck. I just have it. I fucked up. I picked up my dice, and I don't remember what I was, what I rolled.
Oh,
I have a bad habit of like just picking up my dice and messing with them. I'd forgotten I'd already rolled, so I'm gonna have to roll again, and maybe that'll help us. And I have a +1.
go. Or maybe it'll be horrible. You have a -1.
Oh, -1. Okay. Well, I rolled 6 and a 3, so a 5 and a 2.
So that's one success anyway.
One injury.
And one injury, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say that one of those horse-sized frogs just comes and thumps me on my head, but not enough to kill me, just knock me silly a little bit. So, one more injury and he's gone, but he's okay for now.
Okay, well, you're not the only one with a special butt.
So, but with that, no, I guess you have no modifiers.
No modifiers. Okay, I am also going to argue that I should get an extra dice because my butt's not flabby. It's like big and firm. So it can create like a trumpet, like a high-pitched trumpet fart. That's what he's gonna just deliver, and he's gonna I think you're tied onto the side of the rocket, right? But he's gonna tie it around the waist, right? He's gonna lift up his legs, his knees are up by his ears to really, really. I want to really let it go for it. Here we go. We're gonna trumpet this one out. Watch this, and have to let it go. God damn! I got a 2 and a 1. I'm going to use my ear. I don't want to deal with that yet. So, rolling again. Well, I got a 5 and a 1. So, I'm still injured. And I'm going to say that the fart is so successful that it actually tears some anal tissue, right? I split a little bit, Like, oh, God! Ow! But the 5 happens, and that's good because there we have a victory from that. Although I only have one more injury I can take with my torn and bruised anus from my overly successful trumpet fart. It's gonna be hard. Oh, that stings! You got no idea how bad that stings. And there we go. But we only need one more victory. Is that right for this?
3 more, I think.
Oh, 3 more. That's right. I'm still on our last. Okay. Well, a victory's a victory. So yeah. Torn butt, trumpet fart, successful though.
Well, going in order, that brings it back around to me. And again, of course, I don't have a goblin in the fight, unfortunately. But
Use some fart magic.
Oh yeah, fart magic. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'll do some. The wizard will attempt to do some fart magic to help you propel yourselves. And there were no modifiers, as I recall.
No.
So he attempts to do some fart magic, but is not well versed in fart magic, and
it's not his area of expertise.
Not really his area of expertise, right? And he somehow manages to injure himself very severely and falls out of the sky.
Well, thanks for your help anyway.
And also, in addition to that, will be so that's so something bad happens basically, and so that's going to be -1 to whoever goes next.
Oof. Okay.
All right. Well, here goes nothing. I'm going to fart, of course, and I'm going to use the sacred flint and steel to light my fart.
Light your fart, yeah.
Yeah, see if we can get some extra propulsion, and I don't know, can I argue for making fire again and get 3?
I'm good with it.
I don't have a problem.
You get that -1, right? So
yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, all you're really
All
doing
right.
by rolling more dice is increasing the odds of you dying.
Right.
It's true.
But here we go.
Oh.
Oh, she's making a happy face.
Oh, but the -1, it's still not horrible. I rolled a 3, a 5, and a 6. So a 2, a 4, and a 5 with our -1.
So
So
one
we
injury.
at least got one victory out of that. One victory, one injury,
and one
and
plus
something
one.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say that was at
And,
least successful in propelling the rocket further.
Yeah. So now, how many more victories?
Two. We
Okay.
need 2 more.
Okay, so that's something good. I think we can say that we are. I mean, we're not to the moon, but we might be in space now. And we're on our way.
Oh, God, I can't breathe. Ah. No, I think we can all assume a fantastical. There's the ether. It's luminiferous ether.
Oh, yeah.
We can breathe it. Yeah.
Or either that or goblins just they're weird creatures. They can breathe. They don't need to
Or
breathe.
you just narrate that we bust out all these like fishbowl bubble helmets and put them on. Yeah. It's a good thing we remember these.
So, yeah, but I'm going to continue to fart and
Come on, let it all out.
try to steer us, towards the moon. We're still on the right path, I think. But I'm going to make sure, So,
You still got the flabby butt.
I got...
You could roll 2 6s. You could do this. You could do this
Yes.
right now with one fart. Fart like the wind. Fart like you mean it.
All right, here I go.
Need one good fart.
Oh, wow. I rolled... So, there was something good, so there's a modifier. So that would be 7 and a 6.
Oh my god.
Holy shit
Wow.
balls.
Oh my god.
That is one more victory than was needed. So I think it is safe to say that with that astounding success, 3 of the 4 goblins who started this mission find themselves hurtling on this rocket towards the moon.
Okay.
Did you have a plan to slow down?
No, but so we've gotten...
We still have Flappy Butt Guy? Or Flappy Lip Guy?
Yeah.
but,
Flappy Lip
oh.
Guy died.
Flappy
didn't he?
Lip guy died, but Flappy
Oh,
Lip guy's
that's
still
too
alive.
bad. Because
And-
Flappy Lip, I was thinking that earlier when you were talking about Flappy Lips. that we
boy,
could
the
use
Flappy
that to
Lips.
create drag.
It's like a spoiler on an airplane. Yeah.
but so we have the victories we need, right? For
Oh,
Yeah.
one more than we need.
okay. So we could get real crazy with this. I don't know, but I had this idea like we are, rocketing towards the moon. And as we get closer, that's no moon. And we see Luke Skywalker in his X-wing. He's coming in. We're coming in from the other side, and he shoots his proton torpedoes or whatever they are, and but he misses. He misses the Death Star but nobody realizes that as we fly into the moon, which is not the moon, which is obviously the Death Star, and we blow, we explode it, and we free the galaxy.
Oh, I told you they never should have sold Lucasfilm to Disney.
And the goblins, I think, were actually like the same species as Yoda and Grogu.
And I think we can narrate that there is, some kind of parade, and we're all given medals. But like the orc is on the stage that helped you, but he doesn't get a medal for some reason.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting medals. I don't know how we survived, but we, but yeah, we exploded the Death Star and destroyed the evil Empire, and then we're giving our medals, and that does a little Lucas fade out with the little circle that
Right.
shrinks.
Old black and white TV shut off, shrink
Yeah.
down to the pinpoint.
Roll credits.
All right. Well, we did it. At least we did it.
I can't
mean,
believe it.
it didn't turn out quite the way we hoped. We got pretty lucky with our post analysis. We got pretty lucky tonight with our victories. 'Cause we got a
Yes.
couple sevens, right? That gave us 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the moon might not have been made out of cheese, but the ending sequence definitely was.
Yeah, right. Certainly a cheesy ending. Yeah.
Well, that was a
Luke
good time.
tried to use the Force. He should have used the fart instead of the Force.
Use the farts, Luke. And by the way, you said at some point you were like, I think it was when Goonie was taking his turn. You were like, let it all out. And all I could think of was like Tears for Fears, except doing like fart, let it all out. Which why does my brain work this way? I don't know.
I was picturing Ben Kenobi's voice and they're going, use the fart. Let go.
Well,
Let go.
Or it could have been talking to what? Didn't you have a guy? I think we both had a guy named Puke, right?
Yeah.
Use the fart, Puke.
yeah. Well, yeah, Luke didn't hear Obi-Wan, but we did. So
That's right.
we're strong with the fart, and we heard it, and we are heroes.
Yeah. So I can't believe we just spent 6 episodes on
Destroy
throwing
the
a
Death
fart
Star.
rocket to the moon, only to destroy the Death Star at the
and
end
get
of it.
medals.
It's worth it.
Get medals. Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, that's why I like doing this show with you guys, because you
Yeah,
just never know what kind of wacky shit's gonna come up. And I definitely did not predict when I decided to start, facilitating a goblin quest. I did not at all expect the quest that happened, nor during the entirety of the quest did I expect the ending that happened. So it's
Yeah.
part of the fun.
Yes, it is, and we got a lot more fun coming up. We're going to be playing Into the Odd next, and then at some point in the near future, we're going to have another Halloween special. So we have a lot of fun stuff to look forward to
Woohoo!
this fall on Goonies World, and I think we're about close enough to an hour tonight. We made it to 48 minutes or so. So I'm surprised we. Like you said, it was either going to be like an hour and 45 minutes or 45 minutes. And
Yeah, I didn't worry too much that it would go long, just because I figured if we failed that many times for it to go that long, we'd all be dead. So,
right, we'd all die. Yeah.
Yeah.
How close do we get now? I mean, let's do a litany. Let's list off. Let's go ahead and name the goblins who no longer made it. Squirts did not make it. Fugly did not make it. Suck Monkey did not make it. Who are the other fallen heroes?
I had Wank.
Daisy did not make it.
Daisy did not make it.
You go.
Okay. Well, all of mine died, and they were Wank, Spit, Snot, Yank, and Puke. And I think Puke went out in the best way by trying to get beans out of the other Puke's stomach and getting puked. Like he's fixated on Puke's puke. So Puke, yeah. I mean, that's just so stupid. I love it.
Yeah, I'm just picturing in memoriam or whatever session here, like after our medal ceremony. They have a little screen where they show all the goblins that didn't make it, and with some sad music or whatever.
It's like the end of American Graffiti, where they're
Or like
showing
the Talking Dead after the Walking Dead episodes when they showed all the walkers that got killed.
Oh yeah.
right.
So yeah, I lost Porky, the pernicious. He was squashed or accordioned, and then I lost Peanut, who died by fireworks, and then I lost Puke, who choked on bean puke. And then I lost Pinky, who was burned to death. And, and Plop made it with one injury. Rest in peace.
Some of them rest in pieces in some cases.
Yes.
I lost Daisy and Lily and Iris and Rose. I don't remember each death. I know one of them strangled, like hung by the rope when we were trying to attach the rockets. Another one was the first to die. Well, I guess she didn't puke. She choked to death. I lost one to a horse-sized frog. And Lavender ended up with one injury, which I never narrated the injury, but what I was thinking was that when she got that injury, she was trying to light a fart, and I think the fire crawled back up her ass and burned her. Yep. Yep. It was gruesome. Yeah. Gruesome.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a fun time. I didn't think we'd have as much fun with that as we did, but yeah.
It was very silly.
Hope it was as fun to listen to as it was to play.
Hey everybody, if you like our podcast, don't forget to leave us a good rating and or review on Apple Podcasts, Podchaser, Spotify, or wherever you're able. Subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter at Goonies_world, and check out our website at GooniesWorldPodcast.com. Email us at GooniesWorldPodcast@gmail.com. Thank you for listening.